All right, well, the Celtics now, I mean, they're going to play the Knicks in New York, and the Celtics are 14-9. They're fourth in the East. I mean, look how close the East is. They go all the way up and down. Chicago's 12-11. These games all mean something, all up and down. They're every single game. We're 23 games through, and right now it is tough. For the Knicks, they're 12-6, and the Knicks again are second in the East, but they're on pace to lead the East. The Celtics are 14-9. And as you take a look, the All-Star voting is starting. It should be very good. It should be very unique. It should be a very good game here. Boston and the New York Knicks. So, Daily View. First of all, let's take a look at the Clippers and Bullets. And they're going around the Bullets. Clippers, and the Clippers win 48-42. The Nets and the Pistons. Wow, the Nets looking good. The Pistons lose by 1, 48-47. Now the Celtics and the Knicks. Should be a good one. We'll be here in New York. The New York Knicks. Madison Square Garden, and it's a New York Knicks taking on the Boston Celtics. Larry Bird. And Larry Bird has a different cast than what he did in the 1980s. But New York Knicks, they're young and have a chance. For the Knicks, they have Jackson, Starks, Xavier McDaniel, the X-Men, Oakley and Ewing, Brown, Lewis, Gamble, Bird, and Parrish. With Kevin McHale coming off the bench as the sixth man. When he is not injured, and there are no injuries in this league, so you sort of wonder, with him at full strength, can they win all the way? And we're underway. New York will win the tip. And here they go. Jackson. Oakley. Jackson again. That's going to be Mark Jackson, and he'll lay it in. An early 2-0 lead. They go to Brown. Brown, they go to Reggie Lewis, and he hits it. It's going to be 2-2. Some good offensive work by both Boston and New York. Ewing. Missed it. And now it's going to be Bird the rebound. He's going to push it up to Kevin Gamble. One of the things about the Celtics, they like their half-court game, but they will score a lot of points. They're one of the better teams, but in the East, every victory is so crucial. And they know it's a big game. Bird should score here. He doesn't pull. He tries to go. He'll flip it up. No good. And here's the X-Man. The X-Man. They want to go inside. They don't. McDaniel to Oakley. A shot there. No good. And here they go. They're going to push it up to Kevin Gamble. Early on, 2-2. D. Brown. A sort of Sean Kemp player. In the 80s, that's going to be an illegal screen. And Kevin McHale will come in. The foul was on Reggie Lewis. It's going to be now John Starks for three, and he nails it. John Starks. And an early 5-2 lead for New York. Brown. Bird. No good. And McDaniel the other way. Xavier into Oakley, and they put it in. So New York 7, Boston 2. There's 2 more, and it's Larry Bird off the back, and it's 7-4. Well, the Boston Celtics, a very good half-court offense game. They are. Good defense. They are aging and went the East. Ewing. Ewing puts it in. It's now 9-4. A good start by New York. And the Boston Celtics are down early. Here in the first. D. Brown. Want to go into McHale. McHale pushes it up, and it's in 9-6. New York 9, Boston 6. Here's Jackson, Mark Jackson, number 31. He missed a shot earlier, we didn't say his name. Starks again, and he hits. He's stepping back, and John Starks can hit like Reggie Miller, and now they gotta play him out front. It's a 12-6 game. They do have to play him. Into McHale. Pulls and nails it. And it's going to be 12-8. They do have Bird. And Bird is good at the three-point shooting contest. He can go off for threes. Right now it's 12-8. Jackson into Oakley. Out to Mark Jackson. They're playing him a little bit harder. Charles Oakley. Starks against Gamble. He's eating him up. He's getting open for threes. Mark Jackson. They got to shoot. The X-Man, Starks. And can't have it. Bird the rebound. Bird will push it up. D. Brown. Bird. Got it. 12-10. New York leads Boston. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first. Mark Jackson. They're going to give it. There's John Starks. And there's a head. He can shoot. He's like Reggie Miller. He's getting open. And he's not missing. He's on today. 14-10. They go into Bird. The hook shot is good. It's 14-12. Jackson. Again, Starks could have pulled there. Out to Jackson. He's wide open. Starks. Dribbling. Jackson. Scores, and it's 16-12. And New York has a 16-12 lead in a timeout. Kevin Gamble. And New York 16, Boston 12. Now Boston down by 4, and they're going to throw it in. They go to Bird, over to John Bagley. Bagley. Over to McHale. Scores, and it's Kevin McHale off the... That was a good basket there in New York. It's 16-14 now. Kiki Vandeweghe from Denver pushes off and scores there. I mean, I wonder if he still has it. I don't know. When you push off, anybody can. Bagley now. But you know what? It is what it is. So goes one, so goes the other. They have Brian Shaw down there. McHale over Ewing, no. And Oakley, I think that's over Oakley. Wilkins, not Dominique. Jackson. Seconds. And a foul there, and there it is. 5 seconds to go.
Substitution for the Knicks. Patrick Ewing, Greg Anthony.
Ed Pinckney. And there's a miss, and that'll be the end of one. At the end of one, it's a 4-point game. It is like a special rivalry. New York and Boston as they go to the second quarter. It is a special rivalry. It is the Celtics and the Knicks. And the first quarter was pretty good. Fun to watch. John Bagley. Bird. And missed it. At Pinckney, and the rebound, it's going to be 18-16. Ewing, and he hits. It's going to be 20-16.
20-16.
Bagley. Shaw, Brian Shaw. Brian Shaw would play for the Lakers. Bagley at Pinckney, no foul. He'll get the offensive rebound and score. Ewing did not get back to him and didn't get in his face. It's 20-18. New York Knicks now. I mean, they're getting close to Wilkins. Hit, there's no foul. They're letting them play. They're letting him do a lot. Larry Bird. They go in at Pinckney and he scores. It's 20-20. They're letting things go. Doesn't necessarily mean low score. Band away. Band away and a miss. Pinckney again, a rebound. Here comes Boston. Shaw. Bagley. Bird. Hit and no foul there. They are really letting him play. They really are. Anthony. Over to Wilkins. Ewing. Over to Mason and Anthony Mason again. It's 22-20. They're letting them play. I don't even know if there's been a foul in it. There's been a couple fouls early off the ball, but my goodness. Shaw. Pinckney. No. Wilkins.
Boston foul. Ryan Shaw. First personal foul. First team foul.
So now they're finally going to go to the line. They were letting them play. And oh my goodness, Wilkins, and he'll miss one. The Brown will come back into the game. This is not Dominique. This is Wilkins, will hit 1 and 2. And here come the Celtics. They only play one here at New York. They play one against every NBA team at home. They had one on the road against every NBA team. McHale. D. Brown, and that's going to be Robert Parrish. A 23-22 game. So when I saw this and both teams were good, we said, yeah, we gotta show this. It is a rivalry. Starks. Game of the week. D. Brown is second. And Reggie Lewis will come in. D. Brown got called earlier in the game for an illegal screen. Remember that, and he had to sit out. He hasn't had much. He has 2. Remember, you're gone after 5. Brown now. Bird to Lewis. Against the other way. There's Oakley, and he's fouled by Larry Bird. So he needed to foul him inside. And the New York Knicks now will shoot 2. Oakley. And he misses 1. So New York, Boston will foul New York. New York doesn't have great free throw shooters. That's their Achilles heel. And they'll throw it in here, 24-22. Here's Reggie Lewis. Lewis over to Brown. D. Brown. They go into Ed Pinckney. Over to Reggie Lewis. Lewis to Pinckney. And a miss. The rebound. And a miss again. Jackson. Over to McDaniel. And he scores. 26-22. And Brown will pick it up. There's the slam dunk, and that is Reggie Lewis. Lewis to Jackson now. Lewis has cut it to 2. Vandaway to Jackson. Starks scores, and John Starks makes it a 4-point lead with 2 minutes to go. Tonight, the college football Final Four. Oklahoma, they're going to play. That'll be big. There's Ed Pinckney in a slam dunk there. 28-26. Starks. A minute and a half to go. John scores. 30-26 now. A good first half. This has really been a good first half. New York has had the lead for most of it. Now they go to Reggie. And a miss. Vandaway. Here's Mark Jackson. Jackson, Oakley to Starks. Starks. Trying to get by. Band away, no good. And Pinckney the other way. Brown. Lewis, Brown, and they got to shoot. There's another foul inside. An offensive foul. And the Knicks will have the final shot up by 4. They'll bring it in. The Knicks are 12-6. A win would make them 13-6, and they'd be one of the best teams in the East. Boston Celtics. Ewing, good. He pulls and hits there, a one-handed shot. D. Brown. And airballs it, and New York has a 32-26 halftime lead. John Starks is 5 of 7. 12 points, no assists. John Starks is a point guard. He's got to get more assists. He really does. And, I mean, if he's going to shoot all the time, yeah, I know he does, but he's got Ewing, and he's got a good inside game. He's got the X-Man that they could do things over with as we begin the third. Bird has to give it up to D. Brown. Inside, and that's going to be a nice shot by Reggie Lewis. See, the thing about Larry Bird, he has that quick step once he gets the ball. They're playing off him. So, I mean, he's losing his step in his later years. He's still a very good shooter and very competitive. You can be as competitive as you want. There's 10 people out there that are competitive. That's Patrick Ewing. And Ewing's probably going to make the All-NBA team. It's about a 6-point lead for the Knicks. Brown intercepted Oakley. And Starks will bring it down. Starks. Outside to Mark Jackson. They got the X-Man underneath. They give it to him. Oh, on the ground, Charles Oakley. And block, no good. Here's Kevin Gamble. Gamble, Brown, Lewis, no. And Starks. Starks outside to Jackson. Starks. Ewing. Missed it. Brown over to Campbell, and the lay-in is good. It's 34-30. They're really pushing it now. And that's going to be 3 seconds. I think that was John Starks in the lane. Here at Madison Square Garden. I mean, this is a heck of a game. Right now, it's 34-30. Here's a look at John Starks, who had the violation. Robert Parrish was in there here in the third. D. Brown down by full. He's pushing off. He's getting in there. Brown, no good. And a good defensive team, New York. They'll rebound everything. Hard to get second chances. They go into the X-Man against against Xavier McDaniel. What am I thinking? Saying Kevin McDaniel. That's not the way it is. And D. Brown. Now we'll bring it up 36-30 next. Brown. Brown, no good. Oakley and McDaniel. There's 2 more, and that's Xavier McDaniel.
Knicks lead 38-30.
It's 38-30 now. And a timeout. New York 38, Boston 30. New York, there it is. The Eastern Conference, the Knicks are 2, the Celtics are 3. There you see, look how close it is. Look how close it is. A loss by the Celtics, and they could be 7th. The Knicks are high up. They're 12-6. The Celtics are 14-9. They get it in. Brown. And he got it.
Assist from Campbell.
38-32. Ewing. And Parrish again. They're going to go to Brown. Campbell. Larry. Oh, he'll shoot. He fires. No good. You know, he's been knocked down 2 or 3 times this game. I know it too. I might have forgot about one more. And they're letting him play on the outside, but they're calling illegal screens. I guess their screens must be really rough. New York wants to make it an 8-point lead. Ewing, no. Brown. Lewis. And no good. Here's Oakley again. Oakley to Jackson. Over to Jackson again. Oh, look at Jackson. He's just going back and forth. It's a 6-point game, 3 minutes to go. Wow, and he missed. All that dribbling, I don't know. Kevin Gamble. During the sideline, the Celtics want to cut it to 4. It's a very big possession. D. Brown. Larry. And that was a nice shot. He was wide open. And the Celtics have cut it to 4 with 2.5 to go. This has really become a half-court game. 38-34 with 2:29 to go here in the third. Jackson. And that's going to be a foul by Brian Shaw. So he reached in right there. They get him.
Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks, number 14.
So Anthony Mason will come in. We go to Mark Jackson. Back to Mason. Back to Jackson. A 4-point game. And the Celtics are looking good. Starks on the ground, and here's Lewis. Reggie Lewis, the lay-in, the turnover. He might have got hit too, but he's got to go back and play defense. 38-36. Jackson. And a miss. McHale to Brown. Lewis. Oh, what a pass to Ed Pinckney. Ed Pinckney played for Villanova. It was 38-30. Now the Celtics have scored the last 8. Ed Pinckney played for the 85 Villanova team. I don't think they played a perfect game. They had a lot of travels and they did have a lot of turnovers. Starks will hit it. It's now 40-38. The Celtics couldn't get a lead. And now here's D. Brown under a minute. Brown, and there's Reggie Lewis. And Reggie Lewis looking good. It's now 40-40. I don't know the Knicks. Are they going to try and go for 2 for 1? And they might try and get one good one. John Starks. Back and forth, they bring it out. Starks. Tied at 40. They want to go outside now. They got to fire it, and they do, and a miss. Rebound, Anthony Mason. Band away. He can shoot, and he does. It's 42-40 with under 16 seconds. They got to get it in. Brown. 8 seconds. Ed. They go outside to Shaw into Reggie Lewis. And Lewis, no good. He missed it. And Mark Jackson will get the rebound. 42-40 after 3 quarters of play. Anthony. Ewing. And a miss, and McHale. Shaw. And Bagley. Bird. Got it. Larry Bird, a 3. That's why he's so dangerous. He works off screens a lot better in his older years. His younger years, he had a quick jab step. He'd be able to pull and hit from anywhere. Now, they go to Ewing. Boston by 3. Ewing fadeaway is good. And Boston by 1 with 7 minutes to go. Oh, that is big now, 7 minutes. They know this game is an early season big one. You know, at the end, it's kind of the one. Oh, Bird is open. There's a long shot. It is good. They count it as a 3. Second straight. And now Anthony. Over to Ewing. Ewing, no. And here's Bird to rebound. Bird can still get him. They go into Bagley, and he got it. It's now 48-44. Wilkins. Oh, and that goes flying out of bounds. And the Celtics will get it under 6 minutes to go. They now have a 48-44 lead. Oh, this is big. It's huge. D. Brown. And the Celtics up by 4. Under 6 minutes to go. D. Brown. Oh, he can hit, and he gets hit, and he'll shoot 2. Bird was knocked down twice. But D. Brown will get the foul shot.
D. Brown at the line. 2 shots.
Only 2 points tonight, 1 of 4. And that'll be his third. He has 12 assists, though. Very good at getting in. Anthony. Band away. No. Brown. And it'll be 52-44. Boston with a big lead. And New York is now all of a sudden taken back. There were points in this game. It was 38-30. It's 22-6. Oakley should have scored. Anthony to Ewing. 22-6 Celtic run. And no. And they're going to push it down. John Bagley. Brown. Oh, he could have gone there. Bird. No. And Ewing the rebound. Band away. Wilkins. Anthony to Wilkins. Vanderway. Ewing, no. Ewing, yes. 52-46, 4 minutes to go in the game. And a timeout. So right now a timeout here, Boston by 6. And they're going to call a timeout to talk about it. Boston 52, New York 46. Lewis. Brown. Gamble to Bird. Bird will slam it in, and it's 54-46. I think that was a huge basket. That really was. That was a big basket. Now Boston by 8. Mark Jackson into Oakley and 1. And 1. That was a big foul. And a big basket. So Bird with the foul and Oakley to the line. Oakley, and it's an and 1. 54-49, 3.5 to go. D. Brown. Big possessions now. D. No. And here come the Knicks the other way, down by 5. It was all Knicks, then all Celtics. Now it's becoming Knicks again. Oakley. Got it. 54-51. Brown. Go to McDaniel. Oh, there's Xavier, and he's hit hard by Kevin Gamble. And they're going to force Xavier McDaniel to shoot 2. It's a 3-point game.
Xavier McDaniel.
McDaniel will shoot 2, and he nails 1. So it's now 54-52, 2.5 to go. And he nails both, 54-53. And Bird will bring it into Brown. 2.5. Brown. Bird. Brown. D. No! And the New York Knicks can take the lead. There's 2 minutes to go. Starks. McDaniel got it. 55-54. Under 2 minutes to go. And they're calling for defense if you're New York. Madison Square Garden, this is a big run. Reggie Lewis has given the Celtics a 1-point lead. And they throw it up and it's intercepted. So here the Celtics can add to their lead. They got Bird, they give the gamble and it's going to be blocked. They tried to go in. Starks. Over to Jackson. Ewing. And here's Kevin Gamble now. Parrish. Lewis inside, under a minute. Lewis outside to Brown, it could be a violation. I don't know, they got to shoot it now. Reggie scores! And a timeout for New York. They want to score early because if they do, they don't need a 3 and they don't need to foul. $58-55. So now the Knicks, it's going to be interesting what they do. Oakley. Jackson. There's Ewing. Ewing, and that's going to be the foul. Robert Parrish. It almost was an and one.
13 foul.
And now with 33 seconds to go.
2 shots.
Ewing's going to have to shoot 2 here. That one was on Parrish. Ewing and a miss. Ewing, and he hits one. Boy, the foul shots have hurt. Now they got to really play close. Parrish, and they're going to call a foul, and he almost.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Lewis.
So now Reggie Lewis is going to have to shoot 2. 58-56. And at 59-56. And 60-56. Jackson. Jackson, Ewing, almost an and one. Almost, and that's on Robert Parrish again. But he couldn't make the and one. And Parrish a little upset, but you know what? The Chief, you don't want to say the wrong words. Ewing now 13-6. Make it 14-6. 60-57. He knew that's a big one. Now you might want to miss this. Who knows? Gamble. Got it. 60-58. They bring it in. Lewis, and there's the foul.
Second personal foul. 13 foul. Lewis. At the line. 2 shots.
Reggie Lewis, 60-58. Lewis, and he hits one. It's going to be 61-58. 24 seconds. Lewis, and he hits it again. Now a timeout for New York. I don't know. They got to get it in. They might try another and one play. Maybe go to Ewing again. And let's see what happens now. 62 to 58. Get it into Oakley. Oakley will throw it in. They go to Starks. Starks out. Mark Jackson. No! And Robert Parrish gets it, and he's fouled with 9 seconds to go. And it could be over for New York. A huge win for Boston. A really, really big win. Parrish. No. Parrish one more. And got it. Now it's a 5-point game. They got to hit a 3. They have to. Jackson. They go over Oakley, the X-Man. There's Spark. Misses, and that's the game. The Boston Celtics have come into New York, and they have a 63-58 game of 358 win. They're 15-9, and the Knicks now fall to 12-7. It'll be very interesting to see where they fall on the spectrum here. So there it is, 63-58, the box score. There you see the Knicks, 10 assists for Mark Jackson. And they played really well, except for the fourth quarter. Larry Bird had Pinckney. D. Brown had 13 assists. And Bird had both of his three-pointers. In the team comparison, 18-14 in the first, 14-12 in the second. 14-10 in the third, and 23-16 in the fourth. In the second half, they looked really good, and that's it. 8-4 in team fouls, and right now that was huge. 63-58. Taking a look at the NBA standings right after this. They're going to take a look, Daily View. We're going to do the rest of the days, the Kings and the Bucks. And let's see this one. The Kings beat the Bucks. The Heat and the Bulls. The Bulls need to win this one. And they look to do it 51-44. The Bulls are 13-11. A big game. Wow, we went through that one. The Blazers and the Hornets, 51-45, your final there. So, let's take a look at the standings. It looks like the Celtics are second. The Hornets are fifth. Knicks are down to sixth. Over in the West, see Portland, Utah, the Lakers, Seattle, Golden State, the Clippers, and then there's a big drop-off. But over there, you see Cleveland is now 10-9 and looking a lot better. A lot better. They were down. They were like 2-6, 2-7. They're on a tear right now. But they're 10th. They're a dangerous team. That's it for us today. We will see you later.